Hey guys, this is Nagesh. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Nagesh, we can hear you.
Yeah, Nagesh.
Thank you.
Hello guys, good evening. Good evening. So can everybody hear me?
Yeah,
Hello. Okay,
yeah, yeah, we can hear you.
good. So yeah, Prasad. So before proceeding, I want to ask something. So have you anybody opened a Splunk instance for few minutes or so? Like whatever we have covered before. So can we try to
I'll be honest with you, Rahul. No, I didn't.
good, good. Anybody else tried and anyone faced any difficulties, something? Anyway, we are covering small and
I
easy
tried
topics for
what we have
proceeding.
done
So
yesterday. I have tried what you have done yesterday using the local host. So few things
yes,
I could do it actually.
okay. So you faced any difficulties, any
No,
doubts or anything?
no, no. I think I'm good.
Okay, okay, cool.
I
So if
I
you
tried,
guys
but
have any doubts,
I'm sorry. I
yes.
tried, but I was not able to log in. Uh, I tried my own password and ID, which I had changed, and I even tried your the training password you gave, but I was not able to log into the Splunk website. Means the enterprise.
Mm-hmm. So you
It
can do
just
one
kept
thing.
blocking me.
Yes, yes. So I think there should be some mistake in changing your password. So you can try once with admin change me. Otherwise, do they give any forget password option or anything?
I did try uh, the admin and change me, but it did not let me do any and go any further. And it said contact your administrator for logging in. So I couldn't go ahead from there.
I just tried. I get a different message. It says your session expired. Log in to return to the system. So I tried to log in. Is the user ID Splunk Trainer 4 once?
No, for you guys, it was admin
User ID is
and change
admin.
me.
User ID is admin, and then we changed the password yesterday, right?
I'll
Okay.
clear
Hold
one
on.
thing. I'll clear.
I'm trying now.
I'll clear one thing. See, Splunk
Yeah,
Trainer
I was
1111,
able
and
to.
that password was only for downloading.
Yeah. I'm in. I used admin and my password, and I'm in.
Yes.
Deepthi, can you try that? Use your admin as the user ID and your password, which you saved yesterday.
Try.
Yeah, probably that could be the reason, Deepthi. Maybe you should. The user
Because
ID is admin.
yes, because Splunk Trainer 11 that was my ID, so that I gave you to download the Splunk once. But after
Got
that,
it.
you have to use your own. Okay, so that might solve the problem now. Okay, so any questions or anything before proceeding?
Shall we give for a minute to Deepthi to confirm?
Yeah, sure, sure. Once she can log in, we'll proceed forward.
Okay.
Okay, so everybody can open their instance. Like I have opened mine because we are proceeding with search processing languages. So slowly we'll move with few commands here and there.
Sorry, it did not let me log in with admin as the name and password, my own password. Or yeah, it's not letting me. It just says incorrect.
Okay. Okay, so you can do one thing. You can uninstall Splunk and you can install it again. Again, the password will be admin and change me. That time you can change it properly. Maybe can you try once using change me password?
Yes, I'll do that.
Okay, do once and let me know.
Hey, Bhuji, can I get some?
So, Prasad, need to clear a few questions actually. So, are you guys going to work as a consultant, or are you guys going to work as a like user or power user? So I can get more idea on that.
I was not able to log in with that also. So I will.
Okay,
I'll
okay, you
install
can
it again.
uninstall and yes.
Okay.
Okay, no issue. So it will take I think 2 to 3 minutes, but you can do that. That will be useful. Prasad.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
can you clear some doubts? So means how you guys are going to use Splunk? Means are you going to consult some company, or are you going to work as a user, power user, or anything?
I think the way you go for certification is first you have to become power user, then developer, and then admin, right? That's the route for the certification. Am I right in understanding it?
Yes, yes, yes.
So maybe what I'm planning to do is power user for sure, then
Okay,
developer and admin at a later stage. But I'm actually a senior consultant. I'm in IT for more than uh, 30 years. So
okay.
basically, I'll be working more towards the solution architecture where
Mm-hmm.
they need Splunk, and in case they have a problem, how do I give a Splunk solution, and
Solutions.
how do I architect it and tell them to implement. So I may not really write the code and do it, but I would like to know
Okay,
about it. So that's
okay,
my goal.
okay. So thing is, all of you guys working in same company, right?
No, 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 no. We are different. So you may want to talk to each and every person about their goals.
Okay, okay. I thought you guys are working in same company and want to get certified. So the
No,
thing I want
we're
to,
all in the same country, but not don't work for the same company.
okay, okay. So I want to clear one thing is, so is your company is going to pay for this certification and everything?
Sorry, come again.
Is your company is going to pay for this certifications and everything? Like, or
Pay,
are you going to pay for this? Yes, certification course.
I think that will handle payment wise. We will want to handle it through Sundar Prasad. He will
No, no,
talk to
not
you.
that payment, not that payment. I'm asking. You want to apply for power user, right?
Correct.
So that payment we will do.
So how much does the power user certification cost
Because
in
this
India?
because this certification will be like too much costly around. Like I think at least $1,000 for power user, and for admin it will be like $1,500.
Okay. Yeah, so we will manage that. I mean, as a group, we'll try to do that, and
Mhm.
even if we have to pay out of our pocket, it's not a problem.
Okay, okay, then no issue. Because
Yeah, the bottom line is just to add what Prasad said. We all are on the same boat. Like
Mhm.
25, 30 years experience in the industry.
Mhm.
Basically, what we want to do is we want to be more of the admin side and understand. And
Mhm.
me, I don't want to be actually sitting and doing, but I would be doing more of the business growth as
Mhm.
to get projects on Splunk, and part
Okay.
of it could be part of it could be US, and part of it could be India. If it's India, probably we might seek some help from you.
Mhm.
So so we have a much bigger strategy. I cannot disclose that at this point, but what we want is
Yes,
we
yes.
want we want to be we want to be like the ninjas of Splunk.
Yes, yes, yes. So you might need to pay like too much hours on this learning everything. You need to practice it to become like architect or something. Because if some company even give you project, then to architect it, to implement it from the starting, that you need to pay like too much time for that. Then it will be possible for you. So I will suggest few books and few PDF files for everyone. If you want, you can read it. That will be useful. Okay. Then
Absolutely, we got all the time, man.
Thank you. Thank you, Rob.
Yeah, but having said that, we got all the time, but once in a while we are very lazy. I mean, at least I am talking to about myself.
yeah, that is the case with everyone, I'm saying. Okay, so we'll proceed further now. Okay, so today we are going to cover a few like search processing language commands. So these commands will help us.
Hey, one quick second. Should we wait for Sundar? I don't see him online.
Okay, we'll wait. Let me know once he's available. I'll have some water then.
Prasad, you want to ping him or something?
Lakshmi, can you? My phone, I left it in a different floor. Lakshmi, do you have your phone handy?
Sure. Sure. I'll call him.
Can you check? Sorry.
Yeah, just ping him for a quick minute.
Yeah.
I think Sundar is in India right now. Right?
No, he's in US.
He's here
Because
because
I
we are
think
meeting.
Srini told me that Sundar is going. Okay, okay. Whenever you guys are not using Splunk, you can stop the service from here. So it will be like your PC won't get much load because of Splunk. Because to run Splunk on such a laptop or any PC, it is like too heavy for a machine.
Yeah, thank you. Yesterday, that's what I noticed. I could figure out in the morning today.
Yes. So whenever you want to use, you can start it from service, but once that is done, you can stop it directly.
Yeah.
Because that might eat like around half of the RAM which you have. And even one thing I would like to suggest is like if you want to go for Splunk consulting on something, then you need to how cloud computing works with Amazon Web Services, because Amazon Web Services providing like very good UI and everything for Splunk. So you can manage all the infrastructure directly on cloud. Because every company which are going to use Splunk.
How about the is Splunk available as a software as a service in other platforms also other than Amazon?
No.
No. Okay.
Splunk is not available anywhere, but the resources which because I have worked with like 2 to 3 clients who are working with Splunk. So everyone are using Amazon Web Services for like infrastructure and everything, hosting services. So that would be good if you can like put your one hand in AWS
Looks
to.
like Sundar is not joining. We can move on.
Okay, no issues. Okay, so today we are going to work with Splunk processing language. So Splunk has its own language. It is not like too much difficult. If you have worked with SQL queries like Oracle is providing, then you will be able to learn it easily. So to learn this Splunk processing language, you will need like 1 week or something. But to master it, then you need to pay like more number of hours on it. You need to practice it daily with different combinations, and you need to work on that to create different analysis, create different charts and everything. So we'll start with basic today. If you guys want, you can do with me one by one every command I'll paste here.
Oh, whatever material shared by Rahul yesterday sent as email to everybody. I'm not sure if you guys got it and could access.
Everybody got that material? I think I shared 2 to 3 videos with you, Prasad.
Yeah, I mean the videos I'm not sure, because one of the videos was shared by Srinivas. When I tried to download it, told me to open a free account. Then it was asking for credit card, so I'm not comfortable
Yeah,
with
yeah.
giving my credit card information. So can you put some Dropbox or something,
Okay.
one Dropbox free account, and you can share it with all of us?
Actually,
Mhm.
I do not have access to that videos because
Then
Srini is recording that as of
can
now.
you tell Srinivas to have a Dropbox or something? He has all our email addresses. He can share. That is easier.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no issue. And anyway, I need a mobile number or WhatsApp number of someone. So if I want to ask someone something like here and there, then I can ask them directly.
I don't have my
Because
phone.
coordination is very difficult here.
But
Like anyone's WhatsApp number will be fine.
the chat is okay, right?
Yeah,
We
no,
have
as of now it is fine. But like if I want to confirm some timings and here and then it will be difficult for me because I have mailed you yesterday.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I can
Okay.
enter my phone number. You can connect me in WhatsApp.
Okay, no issues. You can edit over
I'm
here.
putting it in the chat.
Okay. So guys, first command we have
Yeah, my number
is
is in the chat actually. Okay.
okay.
You can
I'll
send it.
edit.
Okay.
I was able to download that video. We don't have to actually go and pay anything, but it just adds because of the advertisements there. But if you keep clicking on 2-3 times, it comes up, and then you can it automatically downloads to your
Yeah,
system.
Okay.
that video should be available for free, I think, because we are recording it over here and directly we can share with
Yeah,
anyone.
but I don't trust these sites with so many commercials. So Dropbox is better.
Yeah, that will be better, but that I'll have a talk with Sri. Okay, so we have ingested some data over our instance yesterday, and we gave source type name as a access combined. So whenever in Splunk you are going to search something, the first thing you need to give is index name. So as of now we have only one index, so that doesn't matter. But when you go in real time, you should give index equal to whatever you have. For example, if you are going to have application name ABC, then first you should give index equal to ABC. It means you are storing your data in index ABC. Then you need to give source type equal to access command. So whatever the source type you are using, you should give it here. But as of now, throughout the course, we won't use index equal to something because we have only one index, that is index equal to main, that is default index. So this is one question. Whenever you ingest any data in Splunk, it will definitely go to index equal to main, that is default index. Then you need to give a source type. So you should try to search your data by using source type always. Okay. Now, once you have written source type equal to access combined, it should give all the data which we have ingested using this file access combined yesterday. So almost 1,31,645 events was there. Okay, anyway, we will get that later. Now, table command is something like that. Your output should be in one table. As of now, we are having output in event. So still it is difficult for us to read like what all will be there. But if we want to make some table for anything, like if we are working in company, we have data of any company like employees and everything, everyone. So we have their address, email ID and everything, but we cannot read that things from here. By seeing that event, it will be very difficult for us to get each and every like each and everything for us for any employee. So the thing is, we need to use one table command. So the output should be in one table. So we will have one table command given by Splunk. So that is, you need to use pipeline. So the thing, when we use pipeline, it means output of previous command will be going to input of next command. So whatever you have written over here, that will have one their output, and next command will eat that actually. So currently source type equal to access combine is giving these events as an output. Now after using pipeline, all this event will be taken by table command, and table will use this as their input. Now in table, what I want to show is, now I want to show whoever the host is, source type is, action is, and whoever the client who are accessing my website. So I will write table space name of all the fields which you want to mention. So you cannot use anything else except fields. So these are the fields that we have. We need to give, like I have host, source type, action, and client IP. Client IP. Okay, these many things I have added. Just click on the search. Okay, so can you see it now? I think we have used capital for the IP. Okay, so one more thing to know is field name are always case sensitive. If you use capital or small by mistake, then it won't give you anything. It should be empty otherwise. So you saw I have used capital in IP instead of small I, so it was giving me empty column. Okay, now you can see the output is host. So this is my machine name because I have ingested data from this machine only. Source is I have ingested only one file, so that is the source. It will be common across everything. Source type also common, but now action will be different. Now this data has been taken by Splunk from different events. One by one event, it will check and it will add all the data for us.
A dumb
Now
question,
in
Rahul.
few action,
Rahul,
yes.
a question. How do we get the field name, like a client IP, for instance? Is it uppercase or lowercase? How do I see that?
Yeah, that you can check from here directly. You know, in left side, name of the fields were written. Yes, here you can see all the names are written over here.
Got it. Got it. Yeah, yeah, sure. Sorry. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, you need to check accordingly. No issue. Okay, so we'll proceed further. Okay, so whatever events do not have any action, it will be empty. Then you can see if you have purchase, change quantity, purchase, add to cart, something and something here and there, and you can see client IPs are there. Okay, so this is the table command. Now whenever you write table command, it won't show you anything in event because Splunk will think that as of now you want your output in table manner, so you won't be going to events and you won't be going to look anything in there. So it won't give you anything in events. But as I told you, when you use verbose mode, it means it will give you all the events, all the fields, all the data and everything. that time you will have event. But using verbose will cost our machine a CPU like too much. Whenever you run very big searches and everything, that will cost your CPU percentage. So CPU utilization will be like too much high. Okay, so this is table command. Then next we have is rename command. Now for example, if you want to give some, see in few fields the name will be like client won't be able to understand. Whoever is the end user will not be able to understand like what is host, what is source type. So we want to rename it as of now. So we have one command that is rename command. Now I want to change name of few fields. For example, I want to give host name as a first and source as a second. Then rename space host, whatever fields name you want to change, you can use host as, then first, then source as second. So this as you need to give. Once you click on search, it will change the name of host and source field. Done. Now you can see it is first and second is showing. Now going forward, once you have changed the name of field, now if you want to again write some more command over here, you cannot use these two names. Now you cannot use host and you cannot use source, but you need to use first and second only, because you have changed the name. And once you apply any pipeline over here, it means done. Now you cannot use host and source, because whatever the output this command will give now, that will be taken by next command. Clear? If
Yeah.
anyone faces any difficulty or any doubt, they can ask me directly. Okay. Then one more thing is fields we want to add now. Okay. Now some fields are not useful as of now. So we might think that I should remove few fields. For example, I do not want this field first and source type as of now in. Go ahead, Perry.
No.
Okay.
Lakshmi wanted to ask some general questions. He said so.
Uh,
You can
ask
tell him
me
whenever.
directly.
Yeah. Like.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm here. Sorry. Yesterday I missed a major portion of the class, and today also I'm here, but I have few general questions. I heard few things. One is index instance, right? So
Okay.
when let me start from the beginning. So when you are seeking the inputs or injecting the data into a Splunk instance, are you installing agents across the different servers that you want the data to be fed from?
Yes.
Second
Yes.
question
Forward
is,
us.
okay, and when you are collecting this data of for analysis, is it a Splunk specific instance or a database? What is the format the data is stored in? Is it
Yes.
proprietary, or is it something which a third-party vendor like Oracle or SQL Server would be hosting?
Okay. So whenever you ingest data from somewhere, there is nothing like combination of Oracle data or anything. Splunk has its own index. So you can see if you have some book or something, you can check one by one index. So like that only, they do not have any database which is like table or something, or like some like NoSQL database, because our database is schemaless. So the data which we are going to store in Splunk index will be in form of events only. So that will be divided into small lines, as I have shown you here. I'll show it to you again.
Yeah, yesterday I saw this event and
That
Hey, Lakshmi, this is Nick. I mean,
okay.
so the way I understand this whole thing, right? I have some exposure to Splunk. This whole Splunk architecture and the framework is built on open source technologies. Okay, and and some of it basically to your question, majority of this data is stored in columnar data set. Now they may not call it as call it out as Cassandra or Hive or Cumulo or something, but internally the data which is stored is a columnar data set. But that needs to be verified. That's my exposure and my limited knowledge.
Yeah, the reason I was asking these questions is it a structured database or is it a NoSQL database to begin with, right?
yes.
And
So
the next
I
question
can
is,
say
I think it's a NoSQL DB, but we can
yes.
verify.
It is little bit more or less like NoSQL because there won't be any schema or anything. You will have some events only that should be in reverse chronological order. So whatever you added last should be shown as you first. Now after that, if you want some like table database something, you need to give some commands here and there. Then it will give you proper database. But initially you will have only events, and that should be given in only like index time.
okay, the reason I was asking whether it's a structured or unstructured is you said there is SQL
Mhm.
involved, right? So at
Yes.
certain point when you start building the queries, so whatever you are doing in the new search engine, right? You are putting
Mm-hmm.
source type x equal to access combined, pipe,
Yes.
table host, and all that, right? So
Yes.
all
Yes.
this is going in the background in a language
Mm-hmm.
that the system can understand and fetch you the result set.
Mm-hmm.
So this is
Okay.
where I was thinking, what exactly is that engine? Is it Splunk proprietary?
Yes, I'll tell
Okay.
you. See, whenever you ingest data from like 5 to 6 applications, you will divide into one index. For example, data which is sending by you should be goes to Lakshmi index only. So I need to mention over here like index equal to Lakshmi and source type equal to so and so. Then in that database, in that index actually, we need to use a name index here. In that index, only events will be there, and that will be in reverse chronological order. So whatever you added last should come first. Getting it? Whenever you search on that, it
Yeah,
will open the
I got the point.
buckets.
Yeah, yeah, I got that point.
Uh, yes, so buckets will be there actually, Splunk buckets. So whatever you give first, it should be remain in hot buckets. Hot buckets will have blocks of events. Whenever you search on that, it will open some recent buckets which you have filled. Then after some time, 1 week or something, it will be moved to cold bucket, then third bucket, and then it will be deleted. If you want, you can archive it again. So one cycle is there that I'll explain you later. Getting it?
Okay. Yes, I got it. So one follow-up question now. So this, when we
Mm-hmm.
are getting the data from different machines and different systems, is it more of
Mm-hmm.
a reactive tool? Because if yesterday uh, I joined a little bit late, and there was a point where you made if somebody is trying to hack into the system, right?
Okay.
You're gathering the information and you are analyzing the information after the fact. But is
Okay.
there a mechanism you are going to set up alerts where a couple of
Yes.
invalid login attempts have been made and you know there is a potential problem, you raise a flag?
Yes. Yes. So the thing is, Splunk is providing enterprise security to us. Now, if you are asking it like somebody is trying to hack in my system, okay, I would have written some alerts directly. For example, if you try to log in into my system for more than 10 times and every time you have given a wrong password, I would have set up some alerts in such a manner that it should give me immediate notification and one mail to all the authorized person. So we can block that IP directly. So that alert things will be there and it will work in real time. It means as soon as you cross your limit more than 10, immediately that alert will be fired. So the data will be in real time. As soon as the data generated over your server, it should come into Splunk. It will get indexed within less than millisecond and it should be available. So that things will be in real time only. So it won't be like currently at 2 p.m. somebody is trying to do something with my system, and at 3 p.m. I'll get that data, and at 4 the alert will be generated like that. It won't work like that. It will be immediate. Getting it?
Got it. Yeah, got it. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks. Where was I? Yes. So now you might think that out of like 5 to 6 fields, 6 columns, few are not important as of now for your client, and you want to remove it directly. You do not want to change all these queries because you have used that field somewhere in between. What you can do is you have one field command, fields minus space first and minus space source type. You do not have give like this, but you need to give some space between that. So once you do that, first and source type will be gone. You will be remaining with only 3 fields now. Okay, so that's it with fields command. We'll check with another command now, dedup. Now this command will be used many times. For example, as I have said, like if somebody is trying to log in into your system and they do not have a proper ID and password. Now, if you want to check who all are these, because once you do like this, you can see as of now my client IP is showing me too many times only one IP, 125.89.78.6. So it is continuously, but I want to check all the IPs and that should come only once. So what I'll do, and client IP. So it will give me only unique IPs. Now you can see each and every IPs are unique over here.
It looks like your screen is frozen again, man.
Let me check what is the problem over here.
I think we just got it.
It works again. Hello.
I see the IP addresses.
Is it working for you? Okay.
Can you move your mouse
properly? Yeah, I'm moving it.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so you can use dedup command. Now it will give you only unique client IPs. So as you can see here, I have removed everything and I'm seeing just unique IPs. So whenever you want something uniquely, you can use dedup command now. The next thing we have is a sort command. So we will use one more command over here. Okay, so I'll explain you here. Source type equal to access combine all the events it will give. Then I am using table command host source type action. It means 4 fields I have, 4 columns I have. Then I am doing the rename on host and source. Then I am removing 2 fields out of it. I am using dedup command on action. Now okay, so as of now you can see I have second and action, 2 fields are there as of now, but I want to sort it in some manner, either clockwise or anti-clockwise like that, ascending, descending. what I need to do is I need to apply sort command. So sort command will sort your like action fields as of now. Now you will see all the fields will get sorted. Okay, you can see now it's sorted ascending wise, A to Z. But now if you want to reverse it, what you need to do, you need to apply minus space action. So the scenario will get reversed. Now view should be like first. You can see view remove, it is like anti-clockwise as of now, descending. Now if you want to change directly in UI only, you can do that. Just click over here. You can see near action we have two arrows up and down. Just click over there. You can see all the fields are getting changed reversely. Getting it? Now I want to go with the top command. So as of now, I have one command written over here directly. Okay, so this command which we have used till now, they were like if you want to represent some tables, something, if you want to change the name of some columns, if you want to remove some fields from your table, that time you can use that 4 commands. Now we have one command, that is top command. Now for example, you want to check the sales of your company website. For example, it is selling in India, USA, and 2 to 3 other countries. But you want to check out of like 150 country it is serving, in which country the sales is maximum. That time you can use top command directly. So the top command will give you all the events which are maximum compared to others. For example, in USA you have sales of across around like 20, in India 15, in other country 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. When you use top command, it will show USA as a first and India as a second, because you are using top command. So it will give you only top events. Now I want to check top actions. Which are the top actions that have been performed here? So I think we have only 4 to 5 actions with us. Yes. So this many actions we have: purchase, add to cart, view, change quantity, and remove. Now we can see when top action we will get 2 field as a bonus. Now it will give us count, like out of 1,31,000 events, 19,000 events will be from purchase. It means 19,000 attempts were made in which people were trying to purchase something. Then add to cart 18,000, followed by view, change quantity, and remove. Also Splunk will give us percentage also, like approx 29% is purchase and 28% is only add to cart. So these 2 fields will be as bonus for us when we use top action. Now one more thing is their limit. When you use limit equal to 0, it will give you all the fields, all the lines which you should get. It means everything possible. As of now we have only 5 actions, so it is giving me 5 only. But when I change it to 2 or 3 something, it will show me only top 3 events. Okay, so don't get confused. For 0 it won't show nothing, but for 0 it will show everything, and for 1, 2, 3 it will show accordingly. So as of now we have given 3 as a limit, so it will give me only 3 actions which are topmost. Now sometime if I want to remove that, I do not want to see percentage over here, I can remove it directly by using show pers. Okay, now if you want to remove percentage from this, you can use show pers equal to false. Now I'll show you. Okay, the percentage field has been removed because you have written show bars equal to false. Now if you want to change the name of count, so for that we need to use count field, because you can understand one thing, Splunk has given these two field as bonus, that is count and percentage, and they have decided that the name of percentage field will be show bars in backend. But even though you want to work with these names only, count and percentage, you can use that too. But if you want to remove that, you need to use show parse equal to false and count field equal to number of count. That will change the name of count field. So here we have count field. In future, it will be showing us number of count. Now use other is one more variable which we are using is. Use other means currently you are using top commands and you have, for example, like 3 actions in top. Now when you use other equal to true, it will give count of all the other events too in which some action is there. So as of now we have used 3. Now in other it will be showing the count of other 2 events, other 2 actions which we are removing by using limit equal to 3. So that time we can use other equal to true. For example, in like in real time scenario, when our client want to see only like top 5 cells territory, at that time we can add use other equal to true. That time it will show cells across combining all the other remaining countries. So you will get some better idea on it. Now instead of using the name for this field, for example show parse equal to false and count field, if you do not remember these two fields, even you can use the proper names which are given by Splunk. Okay, now you want to remove percentage field, you can directly use like this, fields fields minus percent. Now you can see by using previous command we have removed percent field. Same way, if you want to rename count, you can directly use rename command and you can give whatever name you feel like to give. You can give that name to count. Okay, so this is all about top command. Same we have rare command. Now from top you can get better idea like how rare command will work. So our rare command will give us only those things which are used rarely. For example, it will give a sales count of all the territories where we are able to sell only 1 or 2 products. Okay, so once I click on search, it will be clear. Now you can see rare client IP. So this client have tried to log in into my machine using client IP 188.43.22.02 only for 2 times. After that, this fellow only for 5 times, then 132.429 or something. It means rarely they are using my websites. Now, same manner, if I want to check top client IP, who are the top client of mine, we can use top client IP directly. Now you can see all the events which are showing in our table will have maximum count. For example, for client IP, this one, it tried to log in into my system for 3300 times. So that is the maximum count as of now. So clear? Prasad, clear? Okay, good. Next thing we are moving on is stats command. Now you need to learn this like nicely, because this command you use, my microphone is not responding. Okay, no issues. This command we are going to use many times when we are playing with some charts and everything. So this you need to use like in day-to-day life when you work with Splunk. So stats is basically like if you want to add something, if you want to count something, if you want to do average of something, then these things will be helpful, and that things you need to do for each and every charts or a time chart or any bar chart you are preparing. You need to do these things. Now we will start with a count command. So currently I am giving source tab equal to access command, so it will give me all the events which are coming from my server, and I have given that name as a source tab equal to access command. Now wait till it get to load. Okay, we have 1,31,645 events till now from source tab equal to access command. Now I want to use a stats command on it, so you need to give as stats and count. Now when you give normal count, you can see I have used pipeline over here. When you use normal count, it will count all the events or everything which is provided by previous command. So in my count, I should see only number of event count. Now you can see in my source tab, it was giving me around 1,31,000 event. Now you can see when I am using a count over here, it is giving me only count of all the events or all the fields which were produced by previous command. Now I want to rename it, that is a number of count. Click. You can see it is giving me number of count as 1,31,000. I have just changed the name of field. Now you want to check all the count by client IP. Then what you need to do is, now you have number of count. Okay, I'll use one pie chart over here. Okay, as of now we have only one count, that is number of count. So all the events which are produced by source tab equal to access command will be shown. Now I want to divide all that by using client IP. Okay, so now you can see is this count, this number of count are divided by client IP. So now at the end, if you try to add all this one by one, it will give exact count of 1,31,000. But by using by clause here, I have divided it into small part that I want to check all the client IP who are trying to log in into my system. So it will show one by one client IP and the number of count. Getting it?
So Rahul, this is in other words, nothing but your source type is equal to access combined is like, in SQL terms, it is like select from a table and you're doing a group by.
Yes, that is group by actually. Yes. So now if you know SQL queries, you can relate like this command SQL queries with your SQL. So almost everything will go like same to same, but somewhere some like the pattern which you will use, that will get changed. Okay, anyone any doubt? Okay, then I'll proceed for Prasad. Vadi is writing something. Yes. Okay. Now you can see I have used visualization over here. So for this kind of things, this kind of pie chart will be like very useful to understand. Now it is showing few top client IP who are trying to access my system. Now when you go and hover over this IP, it will give you number of count and number of count percent that it is acquiring in whole of my database. Now you can see this fellow is acquiring almost 1.122 percentage, and he is having tried to log in for 1400 times approximately by using the client IP 107.3.146.207. Now if I felt something fishy here, that this fellow is trying to do something with my system, that should not be allowed. What I do directly, I'll check these things, that who is this fellow and from where he is accessing this, and I can block him immediately. Then next thing we have is count of some specific fields. Now that time we have used only count. Now what I am going to do is count of actions. Let me remove these things. Okay, so stats count is fine. It will give count of all the events which were produced by previous command. When I use count of action, it means it will count all the events in which count field is action field is there. If in some event some action is purchased or something, then it will count it. But if some event there is no action taken by those who have logged into the system, no action is there, then it won't show anything. It means this won't be counted in count of action. Okay, now you can see out of 131,000 events, we have 65,000 events which have something as count inside it. So if you want to rename it as, then we can give okay. So I just have tried to rename it. Then what I'll do now, I'll just count all the events. So again I'll use the same command over here, that is count as all events. Okay, so now you can relate these things, that count of action giving me all the count of actions that were performed in these events which are produced from over here. Then this count will perform only combination of all the events. It will count each and every events whether they have like any action or not. So you can imagine out of 131,000, only 65,000 people are doing some action, are performing some action on my website. Clear? You can have a look at it.
Rahul, Prasad here. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes.
So basically, when you have the pipe, you can only have one set of commands, or you can have one more pipe and do something else. Like you have pipe stats and blah 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 all the way till all events. Can you add a pipe
Yes.
and then again put
Yeah,
top?
yeah. Again, I can add any number of pipe, 10, 15, 20. Okay, I can add any number of fields, no issues.
Okay, thank you.
Wait, I'll plug in charger. It is only 24%. Till that time, you can have a look at this command. Give me 1 minute. So shall I proceed now? Okay, so one thing we have seen is count of action. We have one more thing here is distinct count. So whenever we try to perform count, it will count all the actions which are performed. Now I want to check products, that how many product ID. It means the product ID will be unique. For example, if Tata company is there, they have like thousands of product. Now if they use count of product ID, it will give them all the counts, but that won't be true actually. So when they try to use distinct count, it will give only those counts which are unique. So if you want to check how many number of product IDs are there, unique product are there in our company, then we can check distinct count. Then I have given as number of products sold by client type and product ID. So this I'll remove as of now. Okay. Okay, so I have 18 unique products with me as of now, but now I want to divide it, like whoever client have performed what action. What I'll do, I'll divide it by using client IP and product ID. I want to divide it. Now you can check over here is that client 107.3.146.207 has tried to check one product of mine, and that was BSAGZ09. It means he has performed some action on this product ID. I'll add action over here. It means it is dividing my count by all these things combined. So this is one combo actually, in which client IP, product ID and action should be unique. Means this fellow is trying to add to cart, and that product was this one. A number of product, that will be 1, because he tried to add it to his cart for only once. Then you can see he tried to purchase it, then again he remove, use something here and there. But when you want to divide anything in your database, you can use by command. Getting it? Hello? Anyone having any doubts, like, or shall I proceed? Okay. So next thing we are going to use is sum commands. Okay. Now I want to count number of client IP that I have. Also, I want to add summation of all the status. For example, we have one field as a status, that is, for example, if you are trying to add something, or if you are trying to remove something.
Hey Rahul, can
Yes.
you? I don't know if you sent it or not, but would you be able to send that command list that you've been copying and pasting here?
Yeah, I'll send everything with you guys. I have like prepared all these things that I'll share with you. So once I'm done, I'll mail it to you guys.
Thank you.
Okay, no issues. Uh,
Hey, Rahul, this GoToMeeting is becoming a
Yes.
problem. I'm getting, I'm unable to unmute and talk with you. 3 times I was to rejoin. Actually, something not right.
this software is not mine actually. That is given by Srinivas, and he's premium member of this one, because we have tried with many other things, but in each and every meeting, each and every software,
I don't know
is there.
about others, but I already dialed out and came in 3 times to talk with you. I had questions I couldn't ask. But anyway, continue. I don't want to derail
But
your.
you can ask me, no issue. If you have anything, you can ask me now.
No, it's okay. I probably in the end I noted it in some notepad,
Okay.
but I'll continue.
Okay, not a doubt, but I'm sure once you start working with this, that doubt will get automatically resolved. No issues.
Okay.
That is like small things. Okay, somebody left. I can see. Yeah, where was I? Which commands I was using? Okay. So whenever you add something to your Amazon cart, it will give one a status, that a status equal to 200 for adding something to cart. I can show you the list of status we are having is, okay, we have currently total 9 status. One more thing I want to tell you is, if A is written over here, it means that is string. If hash is over there, it means that is numeric. Now you can see status is numeric, that's why it is showing hash over here. And we have 9 values. It will give you number of count also. If it is more than 100 plus, it will give you 100 plus. Now for 9 status, we have 200, 503, like many others are there. Okay, now I want to like do summation. I want to add all the status to, and I want to count on all the client IP too. What I'll do is, I just use sum command, sum of status. Okay, so you know, for each and every IP, we have status which was around like 200 or 300 or 400 something. So that summation will be huge. But you can see number of client IP is exactly 1,31,645. That is equal to our number of events which has been produced by this command, this previous command. Okay. Now I have given different name, for example, as total price. It means for sum of status, it will give me name as a total price. Now I want to divide these things by product ID. What I'm going to do is just add product ID over here. Okay. Now you can see the beauty of these things. This product ID has been seen by this many number of IPs, and the total summation of their status is around 994150. Now in real-time scenario, when you want to check how many clients are using so and so products and from which area, you can use this type of command. For example, for this product ID, you will be able to check how many IPs are trying to access that one. But in real time, I don't think anybody would go for such things, because checking one by one IPs will take like a lot of time, and that scenario won't be good for anyone. So next thing we have is average. So that is also like almost equal to some command. It will give us average only of any fields we want. Now we have stats count as client IP. Then I have given that name as account ID. You can see over here that is account ID. Then average I have used of status. So all the status, you can see the maximum number of status we were having, that was 200. So all the averages are around 200 only, 203, 201 something. I have given name as average price over here, and I have divided it by product ID. So you can see whatever you add at the end by using by command, by clause, each and everything which you have used previously, all the fields you have used previously, that will be divided by the field which you are using after by product. Okay, now I want to save these things as a report. I'll use some one better command instead of that one. Okay, this will be good. Okay, so this is one of the important report which you guys will be needed every Monday 12 p.m. or something. For example, your manager wants that this report should be at my desk every Monday 12 p.m. Then what you will do, you will wake up every Monday, you will go and you will write this search query, you will show this to your manager, but this won't work for a long time. Now what you can do is you can automate these things. You can just save this thing as a report. Better, I'll start working on dashboard from now onwards. Okay, save as a dashboard panel. As of now we do not have any dashboard, so for you guys I'll create one new dashboard, dash, and the name of panel inside that dashboard will be uh, top command. Click on save. We can view our dashboard. Okay, so this is the dashboard which we have covered here, and in that we have added one report, one panel is there. But if you need only single report, then you can use save as report. You can give any name, top command report. Click on save. If you want to see it, we can see it over here. So you can see we have added one report, that name is top command report. Now every Monday you won't be like writing these queries and preparing this report and then you will mail it to your manager or someone. If you want to print that, you can directly do from here. You can print it from over here. If you want to export, you can export this from here, so it means directly it will get downloaded. Then now if you want to schedule it, if you want to give some permission, for example, this report is very highly confidential, you do not want to share with everyone who are using Splunk, then you can change some permissions, but that will check later. How to schedule it, that also will check later. But as of now, you just need to know is how to save anything as a report. And if you want to add something directly to your dashboard panel, then you can do it from here, save as dashboard panel. Now I have created this visualization that for purchase we have 19,000 count, for add to cart we have 18,000 count, and I want to add these things to my dashboard. What I'll do is save as dashboard. Now we have already one existing dashboard over here. We will use that. We have, the name is dash. In dash I'll give top command visual. Click on save. If you want to view the dashboard, just click on view dashboard from there and done. So this is one dashboard that you have created. Now your manager can directly see that number of purchases, this one, add to cart is this one, and when you show these things by using visual, it will be like good, because he will be able to get all the ideas by seeing visualization directly. Now you can check from here that purchase is maximum and remove is minimum. It means you are doing good. Okay. Likewise, we can add any number of panels we want in our dashboards. Now, if you want to edit that, how will we do that? Okay, go to settings. Now, if you want to access these things, because how we are accessing this is when I click, I do save something, then I'll get view dashboard there only. So I'm clicking on that. But if you are not in that scenario, if you want to check all the reports and all the dashboards which you have created, how will you do that? Go on setting, go on searches, report and alerts. Okay, here you will be able to find that our report was yes, top command report. Now if you want to run that directly in any like other tab, you can click on run. So you will be able to check the queries which have been used. If somebody else have created that report and you want to check what queries he have written, then you can use that run directly, run button over here. So it will give you query. But if you want to edit that something, you feel that I need to edit over here, you can click on edit. All the options you will have, that edit search, permission, schedule, accelerate, edit summary, indexing, disable it. Likewise, if you want to clone it, embed, move or delete something, you can do all these things from here. If you want to edit your search, click on here, edit. It will give you your search over here. You can edit whatever you want and you can save it again. So likewise, I have few reports. I don't know who have created all these things. Error in last 24 hours. Okay, you can check one more thing is here. That is owner. Who is the owner of this report? Now, currently I can see the owner of all this report is nobody. It means that is Splunk provided reports. That's why the owner is known as nobody. But when I create something and my name is admin over here in this instance, whatever I do, whatever I save, that will be given as a owner as a admin. So as of now, I am the owner of all these 4 reports which I have created. Now you need to see what applications you have, in which application that report is there. Now the thing is, in big company, in MNCs, for example, they are working with around 50 to 60 applications. So each and every fellow will have access to their applications only. They won't be able to check all the databases, all the queries, all the scripts and everything from any other applications. So same in Splunk also, we will be having lot of applications which you will install. For example, as of whenever you install Splunk, you will have only one application, that is search and reporting applications. But in real-time scenario, you guys will be having like 50, 100 or 500 applications too. Now I have created this report in my search application and I want to share it across only search application, and I want that only people who are having access to search app, they only should be able to access this. Now I want that each and every person who are using Splunk, they should be able to use that application. Then what I will do is I will share this application across all the applications, but for that you should be having right of admin. So the thing is, only admin can share anything in Splunk across all the applications. No other one can do that. If you are user or if you are power user, you cannot do that things, but only admin have the right to do such things. And whoever in this Splunk created anything, any searches, anything they have created, only admin can access each and everything. If you have created any reports and you have kept private to you also, admin can see it directly. Even admin want, they can delete it. If he want, he can share it with everyone. You can edit permission of that report by directly going to permission. Now you can see, as of now I'm admin over here. I can click on the all applications. Then Now I want that nobody should be able to edit that. It means what I'll do is I will give only read permission to everyone. If I want to give that permission to only admin, for example, I want to give read permission to everyone, but only admin should be able to write, and only admin should be able to edit it, then I'll give write permission to admin. Same way we have some other roles like power user, only user. So these are the three important roles. So if you are working as admin in your company, in your Splunk, then you will have rights to create all the users, to assign access to them. Now, one more thing is there, you can give index wise access to everyone. For example, I am having 50 applications, and for each application data I have created 50 indexes. Now I want that one other fellow in my company should not be having access to some specific index ABC, or he should not have access to this many indexes. What I can do, I can give access to him to only that index which he should access. For example, he should be having rights of PQR index because he is working with that applications. Then when I create that user, I will give him access to only one index, and that will be index equal to PQR. In future, when he tried to run some searches in Splunk by using index equal to some other index, if he tried to run any searches with index equal to ABC or something else, he won't be able to access anything in Splunk. He will be able to access only index with name PQR in it. So that's it for him. This is the boundary. Whenever you want to play with some Splunk something, you need to use this first. Otherwise, you won't be able to access anything. Any doubts till now? Okay, anyone else? Okay, so I think everything is clear. Okay, sure. Yeah, you can practice it. I can see from Dipti. Yeah, once you practice it, you may get some doubts, but we'll see. As of now, I might think that you won't be able to grasp that easily, but let's see. You can practice it later. I'll share all these contents and everything with you guys. Edit reports, that is done. Create report that include visualization as chart and to show how to use different visualization. That would letter. Create a dashboards, that is done. Add a report to dashboard. And one more thing I want to show is everyone else microphone is working, or only Prasad is having that issue? Nagesh, your microphone is working?
Yeah, I'm fine, man. Thanks.
I don't know. Okay, so I think the problem is with Prasad only. Yeah, maybe you need to check it once. Okay,
Yeah,
you
it
can.
could be something, Prasad, because yesterday and the earlier class, you were fine on GoToMeeting.
Or if you guys have any suggestion that we can use some other meeting or something, that then we can use that also.
I mean, we can try Uber conference, but again, as you said earlier,
Because
the best software out there is GoToMeeting.
see, the thing is, Srinivas is having premium access to GoToMeeting. He is paying some good amount for this. So the thing is, he is able to record this session, but maybe in some like other tool or something, he might not have access to record the session. So that's why we are using this. But okay, we'll see later.
When you say you're recording this session, so are these recorded sessions accessible to us, or what is the story?
Yeah, that will be given to us. That will be shared with everyone, whatever you want. Anyway, I have a lot of videos and everything that I'll share with you. So whenever in future, if you want to check something,
Okay.
okay. Uh, add it to dashboard, add report to dashboard.
Hey, one more suggestion. As you're typing, as you're copying and pasting these commands in the search bar, right? Can you do the same onto the chat so that we can just copy and paste and try it?
Okay, yeah, that I can do.
Okay, thanks.
But I think we are done with these commands. But in future, if I'm trying to use some command, then I'll copy and paste it in your chat channel directly.
Okay.
Let me check. Yesterday I was not able to copy anything. If I could do it now, one command I'll paste over there. Yeah, that is the problem. I don't know why I'm not able to paste anything over here. But anyway, I'll write it down. If I'm using any command, then I'll write it down over here. Okay, so that you can use that, or I'll mail you whenever you want. I'll mail you, or you can do one thing. Everyone can keep one like test mail to my mail ID. So directly I'll share all these things with you. Okay, with your name you
can share the file to GoToMeeting.
Can I share from here? I don't think I will be able to share. Okay, Lakshmi. Okay, you can leave. No issues.
Hey,
Catch
Rahul,
up with
can you hear me
Prasad.
now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, this is what is happening. I don't know. It after 5-10 minutes it drops off. So it may be something on my laptop. I'll try to restart and do it for the next session.
Okay,
It's okay. Don't worry
no
about
issue.
muting. Okay.
Okay, no issues, no issues. Okay, everyone can please keep one mail to me as a test mail. Then I will be able to share everything directly with you guys. I'll send recordings. Okay. Anyway, Srinivas will send. I'll proceed further.
You just send it to Prasad, and you can say, because it looks like he has a distro list now. So
Okay,
send it to
okay.
Prasad, and he can send it to us.
Okay,
Yeah,
no issue.
I can do that. Yeah.
Okay. Edit dashboard, describe lookups. Okay. So, shall we stop it here or continue? You guys want to continue now?
I think this is good enough information. So we can practice a little bit and then go to.
Yeah, because
What is planned for tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow. Now you can decide at what time you want to catch up again.
No. What are the topics you're going to cover tomorrow?
Okay, topics. Yes. For 2 days, I think we will move with all these commands and everything. Let me check. For tomorrow, I will tell you how to attach lookups. Do you guys know what is lookups? It means you can attach your CSV file or Excel file with your Splunk directly. So if you have huge amount of data into your CSV file, but you do not want to ingest it into Splunk, but you want to use the data, then you can use lookup files. So that I'll show you tomorrow. Then automatic lookups will cover. Then I will show you how to schedule a report that you do not have to write anything every like Monday or Tuesday, whatever. You can schedule it, how to configure any reports, how to write any alerts, how to schedule it, and what will be the best way to schedule any alerts, like how much frequently it should run, what all should it should cover, that I'll tell you. Then if any alert has got fired, then how to check that whether that alert got fired or not. Then one more thing I'll show is pivot tomorrow, that if somebody do not know anything about Splunk, but he want to create some report and he want to learn that things in 5 minutes, then that he can do with pivot, but that will be not much efficient, but still we can do it. How to create pivot, how to add that to report, then what is data models. Okay, these things
Okay,
we
that's
will
good.
cover.
Okay.
Many things are there in bucket.
Okay.
So anyway, I'll mail all the topics which we have covered today. I'm stopping it over here. Lookups I'll stop, as you guys are from USA, so I'll give USA name over here. I'll remove it from there. Okay, I'll share these things with you, and before leaving, if you guys have any doubts or anything, please let me know.
I think I'm good.
Okay. Okay, you guys can practice it. I'll share this with Prasad, and Prasad will share these things with all of you. And anything one I want to share. Okay, guys, try to spare at least half an hour by reading all these commands and try to do it. One thing I'll share with you is I have these things over here. That will be important for you. Despacito. Actually, I have one Splunk sandbox, and what you can do is I'll share this link with you. Okay, so this is the link that you can use. Okay, I'll share these things with you guys. So that thing is actually that is a real-time Splunk instance that I have taken from Splunk for a few days. That is sandbox actually. So it will get expired after like 4 or 5 days. So in that, Splunk is ingesting some real-time data. If you want to practice all these commands over there, then you can use that instance. I'll share the link, and ID password will be same as like yesterday I have given. So I'll share ID and password of that instance with you guys, but it will get expired after 4 or 5 days. Then I'll create new one. So till that time, if you want to practice on these things, you can do it. Okay. So for today, we'll stop it here. And next day, what time you guys will be available?
Yeah, I mean we can do the same time, or tomorrow being Sunday and weekend, Prasad, should we do like 7 o'clock?
So at today, what time you guys joined actually?
Today we dined at 8 o'clock our time. So
Okay, 8
tomorrow
o'clock.
is Sunday, and Monday being a working day, probably it's better
Okay.
to do something early. I mean, that's what I feel. I don't know if everyone feels the same.
If you can use same timings, that will be good, because if you guys will start at 7, then it will be very difficult for me actually, because I need to wake up at
Okay,
5.
no problem, Rahul. Then let us do it at 8 our time.
Okay, no issues. 8 will be good.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Then see you
Good night.
tomorrow. Thanks for joining the call. See you soon.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks, Prasad. Thanks, Tanuja. Thank you, everyone. Thanks, Dipti.
All right, man, bye.
Bye, Nagesh. Bye. Okay, I'm leaving. Thanks, everyone.